ear got really, really red.
One of these days, that head is going to pop.
Spray blood all over the audience. All right. My first guest tonight has appeared, of course, in numerous films, including Wayne's World, St. Elmo's Fire, and the upcoming Austin Powers movie. This Sunday and Monday, you can see him in the NBC miniseries Atomic Train. Please welcome Rob Lowe. Hey, how are you?
Good, man, good.
Now, there's, we got to talk about this up front. It's the Atomic Train thing. It was in the newspapers today.
Right. Yeah.
And I think I did the best I could to explain. It sounds exciting. First of all, it's a train that's...
It's trains, it's bombs, it's action. It's, you know, it's like Speed or you know, Hunt for Red October. It's a big action movie.
Okay.
And it's, despite the controversy and the silly title, it's really good.
Right.
It is a silly title.
What's wrong with Atomic Train? What better thing to do with atomic power than make a train go? No, we got to talk about this, though, because it was in the papers today. They're saying that you made the movie, you shot the movie, and it was about a train that was had atomic waste on it that got loose, and then suddenly people are taking out all references to atomic waste.
Right.
And some people are theorizing that General Electric, you know, the GE company, which just controls us all, we're their pawns and their puppets. Right now, they're manipulating me to do and say exactly what I must say. But that General Electric is in the atomic business. They're also in the train business. And that maybe they didn't like this idea.
Well, we did do some reworking of the show, some re-looping. We changed the voices a little bit, some of the dialogue. But I have to tell you, at the end of the day, it wasn't much, and I don't think it really affected the picture at all. It's still pretty good. I mean, I have a clip I brought along.
Let's roll the clip.
Okay, great.
The train has derailed its cargo of
chocolate bars, jelly beans, and beanie babies.
Not nuclear waste.
That looks good. I don't see a problem there. What's all the fuss about? Do you just keep popping in throughout the whole thing?
Yeah.
Not nuclear waste.
Oh, no.
They're going to put you in a whole programming night of NBC just popping in.
Yeah.
Are you a train guy at all? Some people like to, you know, ride trains, take those, you know, those nice, the nice trains where you have the windows and you can look at them.
No. You don't want to do that. There's a whole new subculture of like yuppie hobos. Do you know about this?
No. Are you being serious?
No, I'm actually being completely serious. There are guys who will take their 2-week vacations, put their credit card in their shoe, you know, pack their bag, and just hop on any freight train, not knowing where they're going or how long it's going to take them to get there. It's sort of a thrill thing. And there's actually a newspaper published called the Hobo Times. It's such a big deal.
So people are actually doing. I mean, have you done this?
I did it. Yeah,
you did it.
I did it. I did it.
How long ago?
It's been a couple of years, but I did it with Christian Slater, and Christian and I.
Yeah.
I'm not making it up. Could I make this up? I mean, I ask you.
Wait a minute. Are you being serious? You and Christian Slater decided to become hobos?
Yes, it was either that or homos, you know, and we.
Yeah, I can see why there'd be no choice.
There really is. That's
one or the other.
That's one fork in the road we've all come to. Hobo or homo? I'm glad I chose hobo. What are you talking about?
So no, I'm not making this up. So
you and Christian Slater jumped on a freight train.
Yeah, we had a guide.
A guide?
Yeah, we had a guide.
What kind of guide?
A hobo guide. What kind of Indian guide? Who was a hobo guide? A guy named Buckeye Bob. I swear to you, I'm not making this up. And I found him in the Screen Actors Guild, of all things. And he literally said, you know, come down to the rail yard at San Luis Obispo. I'll be in the weeds. And, you know, be there at 8 o'clock. And so we got there. We waited for 8 hours for a damn train.
Right.
Got on one, and it was great.
And then you snuck on illegally. You jumped on one of the freight trains. And you and Christian Slater and Buckeye Bob rode the rails.
We rode the rails, and, you know, he gave us tips. Like, you know, he actually knew how to make fire out of twisting a stick, you know, like they do in the cartoons. He could do that.
Right, right.
It was really impressive.
Right.
And
were you guys in, I mean, when I think hobo, were you in hobo regalia? Were you guys, did you have the 5 o'clock shadow and the stick with the kerchief and, did you do that whole thing?
No, we were very Eddie Bauer.
Okay, Eddie Bauer hobos.
Yeah, I mean, you know, come on.
Yeah, right,
I didn't
okay.
want to push it too much.
And did you have a good time?
I had a great time. It was the last great American adventure. It was like Jack Kerouac. It was actually really, really fun.
Except you're with Christian Slater. That's the part that's not quite...
And he was still debating the homo thing. So that made it
What? Oh, he's going to be really thrilled with this appearance. Tell him to tune in tonight while you sell him out.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't had enough trouble lately.
Yeah, right.
Hey, buddy, I called you a homo tonight on the show. What? All right, let's move on to more...
shall we?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you had a lot of adventures with celebrities? I mean, you did that thing with Christian Slater. Have you done any like other fun things with famous people?
Well, the only sort of celebrity travel related incident is I was on a Learjet once with Wayne Gretzky.
You were really roughing it here. Yeah. Okay.
It was his jet, okay? It wasn't mine. And it was...
Like I said, you were roughing it. Yeah.
What do you
that doesn't make it less pleasant.
I'm so sorry it wasn't your jet.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for you.
Well, you guys are on, so it's you. Wait a minute, you're on a Learjet.
Right. So it's Gretzky. It is
Wayne Gretzky,
myself, and Alan Thicke. And
where's Alan Thicke? We have a picture of him and ready to go. We've got like a picture of him and Donnie Most from Happy Days ready to go at any time in case people should mention them.
I understand, because it comes up a lot.
Sure, yeah.
So we're on the plane and we lose our pneumatic fluid, and the lights are going off, and the pilot's struggling for control. I'm again serious. So
you thought you guys were gonna crash?
It was a distinct possibility, yes.
Yeah.
And Gretzky is a notorious white knuckler, so he breaks out the wet bar, and we're sort of like drinking to calm ourselves. We really thought we were going down, and we started having this debate on if we went down, who would get first billing in the obituary.
Right.
So we sort of figured if it went down in the United States, I might get it, and if it went into the Canadian border, for sure, it's Gretzky, Rob Lowe, and other.
Meanest and unidentified man. Once had talk show host in early 80s. All right, well, you're he's going to love the appearance, too. Tell him to check it out.
I have no friends now.
You had two... Those were your two friends?
Yes.
Alan Thicke and Christian Slater. We talked about this in the hallway, actually. We share something in common, love of hobos. No, we're both dog owners.
Yeah.
I have a nice golden retriever, Hudson, and you have, what kind of, you didn't tell me what your dog was like.
It's a Dalmatian, and I bought it at this pet shop, and I got him home, and about 2 months later, I realized he was an epileptic and a diabetic. So, yeah, so I called the pet shop and said, well, you know, I got a lemon. You know, and they said, bring him back.
You're a warm-hearted guy. Yeah.
It's costing me $10K a year to keep this dog alive. So I said, you know, what am I going to do? And they said, yeah, bring him back and we'll take care of it. So I got worried about the taking care of it part, and I called him back. They said, no, we'll put him down. I said, no, you're not doing it. I'm keeping him. So I have him. It's been 8 years. He's like a little skeleton dog, but he's sweet as can be.
What?
Yeah, he's epileptic. He's diabetic. He's a mess. But I inject him.
But the way you speak about him is so beautiful.
Yeah.
The guy's a mess. Well, he's garbage. But anyway.
But I got to inject him twice a day with a big syringe full of his insulin.
Right.
So, I mean, I have, like, more syringes around the house. It looks like the cast party from Train Spotting.
I was at that party.
Yeah, I saw you.
That was a fine party, my friend.
Remember that thing?
So, but the dog's okay. That's the important thing. It's not a good-looking dog, probably.
No, he's really, really thin, and it's sad.
Do you take him for a walk, or do you wheel him around? I mean, what do you do?
He still walks. He still walks, but he's really, really thin. So I was walking him last week, and the neighbor was like, "How dare you neglect that animal?" I was like, "Pal, he's just a skinny dog. Give me a break. I'm taking good care of this guy."
Right,
so
right.
I now, you know, the walks are over. You know.
All right. What do you mean the walks? You hold him out the window? What do you do? Shake it. All right, you're done.
Be thankful your dog is healthy.
Yes, yes. I am very thankful every day. I'm also thankful that Atomic Train is coming on the air May 16th and 17th at 9:00 p.m. right here on NBC, the National Broadcasting Corporation, the finest of all corporations. Rob Lowe, thank you very much for stopping by. Best of luck with that. Michelle Williams is coming up from Dawson Creek. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.